It has been 50 years since the first Earth Day, and many projects, agencies, and policies have been created since. Also since 1970, the Clean Air Act has cost us $65 billion and provided a return of $2 trillion, which is monumental, but it isn't enough to catalyze the type of governmental support we need to strategically tackle issues of environmental and social interest.
Globally, we are experiencing the effects of human fossil fuel use, consumption, and environmental degradation. In Carlisle, we are not the exception. We have had more days of extreme temperatures and bigger and more extreme weather and rain events. This is what climate change looks like as of yet here.
It's affecting farmers whose fields went underwater. It's making our air quality worse. All these things affect our watersheds, our natural places, and our communities. We are not powerless to prevent these things from continuing.
Passing of a climate action resolution, we have power to reduce those effects within the borough through enforcing emissions regulations, better air quality testing and education, water quality testing and enforcement, as well as other measures that can protect our communities and offer benefits that far outweigh the cost, like the Clean Air Act has done for 50 years.
There is so much that we can do at the borough level. If we are able to do it, there is no reason why we shouldn't. While we may not all feel the effects of climate change consciously, it is equally important to remember that globally, poor people and people of color are dealt the consequences much more severely than we feel. According to Scientific American, many small nations are already underwater, making clear that the negative impact of our fossil fuel economy are not being felt equally by all of us. This demands our action.
The Paris Climate Agreement outlines necessary regulations that will prevent 2 degrees of global warming, which would cause catastrophic effects. We must enact a similar program here in the United States to benefit not only our communities, but also the global community.
We need solutions that can address the impact our industries have made not only on rural communities devastated by boom and bust cycles, but also solutions that address our ecosystems and the ones that can be resilient to future pandemics like the one we find ourselves in today. This is why the Environmental Committee of Cumberland Valley Rising, a local nonprofit, is urging the Borough Council to continue its positive legacy of taking action on local and global issues by passing a resolution that supports the global initiative started in Paris in 2015, since ratified by Governor Wolf and by the 2019 Pennsylvania Climate Action Plan. Informed by the greenhouse gas inventory requested by the borough, we can continue to differentiate ourselves, our borough, as a local leader dedicated to this cause. Action taken at a borough level will create a precedent for other nearby municipalities to do the same, to collaborate with us and together to do everything in our power to ensure a livable future for all.